What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be previewing the Bills versus Broncos game, all going down this Saturday at 1 o'clock at Highmark Stadium. So first we'll start off by recapping last week, week 1 of the preseason. The Bills game, that was a great game. The Bills started off hot, then really cooled down, and then made that big comeback win. Big game-winning kick by Tyler Bass there. Switch over to the Broncos real quick. They had a good game, beat the Cowboys 17-7. Their offense was a little stagnant, but their defense came up clutch, only letting up 7 points there. So now into this week, I think number one storyline for me is going to be seeing a few more of the Bills starters in this game. I know Josh Johnson, former Bill QB, going to be playing for the Broncos a little bit, so that'll be interesting to see. The Broncos had a really poor run game in that Week 1 game, so we'll see if they can pick up the pace a little bit. I think the Bills defense will be able to shut that down pretty well, but the Broncos did have a very solid defensive game in Week 1, so we'll see if they keep that up, or if the Bills maybe play a few starters, try to get up on them early. My number one storyline going into this week is Case Keenum. I think Case Keenum had a horrible Week 1 game. That's just my opinion. I know a lot of people will probably agree with that. And throughout camp, I mean, I've been watching some of these practices, definitely that return of the red and blue practice. Case Keenum and that unit cannot move the ball. I mean, they've been struggling the entire camp with the backups. Matt Barkley's been severely outplaying him, which is horrible to say because Case Keenum had, a really good career. He was phenomenal in college, had a solid NFL career, but I don't even know if he's a option as backup QB this year. And if Josh Allen gets hurt, I'm scared for my life for this team. So with that being said, Case Keenum has to step it up, and I got to see a little bit of improvement here. I know he's proved himself as a QB in the NFL. He's had some high moments. He had the miracle play with Stephon Diggs in Minnesota, but overall he's like borderline horrible in this preseason so far. Still a few more weeks to go, and I'm sure he'll get back to his normal self eventually, but so far he's lived nothing up to the hype, and Mitch Trubisky was a much better option last season. But we'll definitely see more starters in this game. It's to be announced if Josh Allen plays, Singletary, Dawson Knox, Diggs. I highly doubt they'll play. If they do play, I highly doubt they play for more than a quarter or a few drives. But the defense, on the other hand, we might see some starters play a little longer than the offense. But if we don't see a lot of starters, at least we'll get to see those second string guys. And speaking of second string guys, Shakir and Blackshear on the offense had amazing games last week. Shakir was just an absolute beast out there, and Blackshear led that comeback pretty much all by himself. Absolute beast with the ball. He did get hurt on that second touchdown he had, but he appears to be fine, and he should be back in the mix. That's a guy who probably won't make the roster, but it'll be definitely fun to watch, and he's definitely going to survive at least till after this game. And then the punt battle is going to continue. Obviously, Matt Araiza had that 82-yard punt. That was an absolute bomb. Ended up being a touchback, but at that point, you can't even complain. Absolute bomb, and that's something we've seen with him throughout camp. He can kick it about like 100 yards, but he has had some shanks too, and his hang time hasn't been that great, but on that 82-yarder, the hang time was almost 5 seconds, so that's really good. Definitely good to see improvement with him, and I think Matt Hawk's days are over as Bills punter, but you never know. We'll see what Sean McDermott decides to go with. And also holding field goals is another thing. Obviously, a big thing with Hawk is he can really hold the ball. Tyler Bass feels comfortable with them, but if Araiza can do the same thing there, and if he's even anywhere close, I think he's the much better punter. But we'll see how it goes. And then my prediction for this game, I got the Bills winning 30-21. I think the Bills do play some starters, get up early on them. I think the Broncos make a push back, but like I said, Blackshear, I think if he comes in the game, he's gonna probably get another touchdown and secure the Bills the dub here. I'm really hoping Case Keenum can look a little bit better than last week and make my nerves go away a little bit, because like I said, if Josh Allen gets injured for more than 1 to 2 weeks, we have issues, and we're definitely going to have to make a move. So with that being said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Leave your comments, leave your prediction in the comments. Make sure to follow the Instagram, like the video, And yeah, we'll be back for the recap on this one. Should be a fun game. The last preseason game at Highmark Stadium before the Bills head to Carolina to wrap up the preseason, and then it's week 1, baby. So we're getting towards that time. But yeah, be sure to like the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.